Damn, I gotta get some fucking frontal leaf, yo. God damn. I forgot to get some motherfucking frontal leaf, motherfuckers. Child, what the fuck going on? What the fuck going on? I don't expect nobody in here, nobody be coming in here, none of that shit. Cause today is a busy day for certain content creators. All right? It's beef sector day, y'all. Hey, Purple. It's beef sector day. It's beef sector day. Oh my gosh. Today is not only beef sector day, it was actually trying to troll a nigga day. But, some trolling didn't work. Some trolling did not work, child. Not at all. Okay? But it certainly was beef sector day. Okay? It was a lot of beef sector people on live today, and they still kind of live. And Chucky was live today, but he ain't no damn beef sector. He black sector. But I'm mentioning Chucky for a good reason. I get to that soon. Child, before I get into that, I'm just gonna give y'all the end result of why the fuck I'm here. Girl, I got timed out by this heat. Heat diddy. Purple, I'm gonna fill your ass in. Oh my gosh, I got timed out by this heat in her motherfucking life. And when I tell y'all why I got timed out, after me saying like many comments, y'all probably gonna laugh. Cause y'all black sector motherfuckers. So y'all know what this is. Now, let me start from the beginning, okay? I got to start from the beginning. Y'all know I got to start from the beginning. Now, for those of you who listened to my last live, I told y'all about Chucky, right? Cause Chucky came up in here and I said, Chucky, don't be talking about, your ex-girlfriend too tough. If you want to keep your new girlfriend and tell your new girlfriend, don't be talking about your ex-girlfriend too much, because then you're going to have, thoughts of, back in the day and shit. You might get back with that girl or some shit. So y'all better be careful, because, I done seen the patterns and the cycles and shit. So, and then around that same time, this heat and Ness fell out. I think this was yesterday, day before yesterday, 2 days ago, some shit like this, right? So it was like, I'm telling Chuck, what up, the mayor? So I'm telling Chucky, if you want to stay with your new girlfriend, don't be going back to this old troll shit, lying to us about these cyber relationships, and then motherfucking Ness and this heat supposedly break up. Now, when Ness and this heat supposedly break up, this heat has a lot. She talk about she not gonna talk about Ness and Boot the Bap and all this other shit. Oh, let me get even before that, y'all, because I'm not good with time and dates. I smoke too much. But at some point in time, this heat was on a panel with VS. And she cammed up for VS on the back end, after the live was over or whatever. Or maybe while they were on live, some shit. VS put, Shorty up on the screen. And I think Brianna caught the screenshot and put it out there. All right? So y'all got to put that on the side. Don't worry about Chucky just yet. Only reason why I'm talking about motherfucking Chucky is because of all this cyber relationship shit. Okay? So, they put the picture up of this heat. Come to find out, the first person to really dox this heat was Demetra or Jay Dunn, some motherfucking body. Right? Some one of them. And when they first doxed her, she was like, oh, that ain't me, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. She tried to play it off. But now, since they put, VS picture up, homegirl was like, oh shit, y'all put my picture on whom. Right? Okay. So this heat had a live, and Ness had the live. I think she had a live at the same time or a little bit after one or the other. But I was in this heat's live when she had VS on that motherfucker. Okay? So she had VS on there. And she had Brianna on there. And instead of her getting mad at VS for putting that picture out, she got mad at Brianna for putting the picture up on her community wall. So Brianna's like, the fuck was you mad at me for? The fuck? Now, I'm bringing this up because when this heat first came on the scene, they was like, oh, what you look like? And she was like, well, Brianna knows what I look like, blah, blah, blah. And for that whole time, months and months, Brianna didn't show what the fuck you look like. She never said nothing. She was like, yeah, I know what she looked like, but she never said nothing. She never doxed girl, none of that shit. So, you know, they after a while they fall out. This heat putting Brianna's pictures up, calling her fat, this, that, boom, damn, boom. So it's like, why are you mad at Brianna for putting a picture on her community wall that VS done put out? You should be mad at VS, but no. This heat is highly passive aggressive, and that's how she moved. What up, Daquan? And that's how she moved, real passive aggressive. So she was mad at motherfucking oh no, I think Ness was live at the same time. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Alright? So fucking this heat had VS on the panel, and everybody talking about the fucking pictures like, yo, why you not mad at motherfucking VS? She put the picture out, but you mad at Brianna. So Brianna came up on the live. Her and Brianna's going back and forth. And motherfuckers is still like, yo, you going back and forth with Brianna, but VS is right here. You ain't saying fucking nothing. Right? Next thing you know, I guess VS got bored. And she was like, child, I've been here for 2 hours. I ain't getting no cash app, blah, blah, blah. Motherfuckers be paying me $200 to get an interview with me. This, that, and the third, right? So Rico the Brat, he in the chat. Shout out to him. He was in the chat, and he was like, so can I get an interview? And she was like, well, just cash at me the money. When she's saying that now, motherfucking Kimmy comes in. Kimmy swoops in like, yo, this heat, let me show you how to really do it, right? Fucking Kimmy swoops in and does a whole like 30-minute interview for VS. And I'm like, did Kimmy give VS a $200 cash app or no? Which lady Daquan? Is a whole bunch of ladies, or maybe not ladies, or whatever they want to call themselves. I'm calling them ladies, right? So when this heat had VS on her live, she only had about, VS, child, I don't even know if she's starting shit again. Like, motherfuckers, you can only start shit if motherfuckers react to your troll bait. You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers don't respond to the troll bait, how you gonna start? You could try to start something, but you know what I'm saying? Right now it's a two-way street with the motherfucking beef sector, okay? Because if you try to troll bait a motherfucker and they don't fall for it, in the beef sector it don't mean shit. I think in the black sector we would be like, oh shit, they tried to play you. No, let me flip that. I think in the black sector, you try to bait somebody and they don't fall for it. That's a major fucking win. You know what I'm saying? But the beef sector, they don't see the troll bait and the troll moves like we do. I'ma definitely say that. I definitely say that. Y'all peep the play. Because, first of all, I think if that happened to that wouldn't really happen to a black sector person. I think if black sector was in that situation, it was like a black sector person and they had somebody else and da-da-da-da-da. And people like you, they would at least warn your ass. They would say something in the chat and you would be one to listen. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers was sitting there like, yo, how come you just did a whole interview on your shit and the homegirl ain't say nothing? All right? So I felt that day, this heat got played a couple times by a couple folk. Right? Okay, so now this is the same day. So the same day now, this heat was like, oh yeah, you put my picture out with the app. VS was like, and what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit. What that mean? So what now? You mad? Let's get these numbers up. Let's do what the fuck it is to do. So I'm looking at VS like she the Don King of the beef sector right now. You know what I mean? I was like, well, shit. Here go the clicking the view virus. If y'all on the clicking the view virus and y'all don't want no chamomile, what the lotion is? Calamine lotion on your motherfucking body like you would if you had chickenpox. Go ahead, roll around in that virus, y'all. Y'all go right ahead. Okay, so this heat wasn't going for it, supposedly, Because she was like, I'm not going to talk about Ness, no way. I'm not going to do that no matter what she did to me. And Ness got mad at this heat first. To this day, I don't know why she got mad at this heat. And that don't matter. Hey, Smooth Carter, it doesn't fucking matter why they got upset with each other. And Black Sector, you know why it don't matter why they got upset at each other and so-called broke up. Because we used to this motherfucking shit. Which is why I'm mentioning Chucky in the first place. But we got more to talk about with Chucky because Chucky had his own shit today. All right? All right, Purple, I appreciate you because I'm multitasking and talking. All right? How you doing? Did I say what's up, Smooth Carter? What's up, boo? All right, so where was I? Oh, so VS was like, bitch, I'm bored. I only did this with you for free because, you know, I see potential in you or whatever the fuck the case may be, but I'm out. I'm going to Ness. And I'm going to see what the fuck Ness is about. So like I told y'all before, this heat had about 200 some odd people in the chat while VS was there. All right? VS goes over to Ness. And guess how many people end up in Ness's chat? 1K. 1K ended up in the motherfucking chat. Now here's the other thing, because before VS went over to Ness, you know, she was talking to this heat. I think Ness was on, and Ness was like, "Oh, I'ma drop this. Oh shit, Smooth Carter. Hey, Miss Rath. I'ma drop this. I'ma drop that. What the homegirl said about Kimmy and what the homegirl this heat said about VS. So of course VS is like, bitch, I'm over here with you. This heat, what you said, and this heat is like, I don't know if I said anything or." I don't remember if I said anything, you know. Now, I don't know if y'all ever followed this heat, but some of y'all might have, because she had a thing going on with Ali the Sag, and to me it was like drunk problems. And then come to find out Ali was a fake drunk or some dumbass shit like this, so I guess they beef died down and Ali disappeared. Who knows? Who the fuck cares? Right? So now, that's talking about, you know, I'm going to show him this, I'm going to show him that. This heat copping, please. Because one thing I noticed about this heat, and I spoke about her on my live a very long time ago, when she first came on the scene. This heat is very passive aggressive. Okay, there you go. This heat is highly passive aggressive, and the alcohol definitely plays a part. There have been many times where this heat got into issues with folk because she'll get on a panel, start talking shit, and then 2 days after, they cursing her out. She's like, oh no, wow, I must have been drunk. How many times did she delete her channels? I remember the first time she deleted her channels because somebody got her ass and she was drunk, and in the heat of the drunkenness, according to her, she shut down her page. Now, listen, I don't care about spelling no cuss words wrong and none of that shit. I don't have 1,000 subscribers or membership or none of that. I ain't monetized, none of that shit. I mean, if Smooth, if motherfucking, hey Black Diamond, if motherfucking YouTube is mad at fucking the mayor for cussing, they gonna be mad at me because I'm cussing too. Don't worry about it, Smooth Carter. We good. They could cuss. Just don't say, you know, y'all can say yag. Don't say the F word. I'm not a fan of that, you know, because of course that's. But other than that, oh, it said to approve the message. Oh, okay, my bad. Thank you, Smooth. You're doing a good moderator job, boo. Thank you so much. So yeah, you know, unless, yeah, it don't matter. It's all good. You could approve the message, boo. As long as he ain't calling me nothing, you know, like Shree use a motherfucking so and so and boom, boom, booms. Approve that shit. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I think if the mayor did try to cuss me out, call me some motherfucking bitches, I might just laugh. I'll be like, yo, I'll be like the mayor, get what's his name, Cliff. Get Cliff, what's the name of your muffin mayor? Get Cliff to tell me that shit. Oh shit, get the a muppet to tell me, baby. Tell that motherfucker cuss me out, okay? Shit. Anywho, let's get back to it. All right, let's get back. So, like I said, she went over to Ness. Okay, so now, this heat, she copping please. I don't know if I said anything about you. I don't know what I said. And of course, VS is like, well, whatever you said, I don't give a fuck. Say it now. But she don't know what the fuck she said because she was too goddamn drunk. Anyway, VS goes over to Ness. Ness gets 1,000 people in the chat, but Ness is not even really giving no info from what I heard. I think she said like one or two things that they was talking about with Kimmy, and then they didn't really say nothing about what was said about VS. So, you know what I'm saying? I think VS was like, shh, both of y'all on crack. But I didn't really watch much after that. Okay, yeah, like some clickbait shit. But Ness did get the 1K in views. So now, I wake up this morning, right? And this heat comes on. So I'm like, what the hell is this heat on the live for now? What happened now? She talking, and I was like, you know what? Let me click out this motherfucking shit. Guess who else did a live, y'all? I don't think he didn't save the chat. Yeah, guess who else did a live, y'all? Your motherfucking boy Chucky. Okay? Your boy Chucky did a live talking about China kicked him out. La la la. He not trolling. He afraid. He scared. Who the haps? And I'm like, look at this shit. Calvin, he gonna go live. Oh, that's his name, Calvin. Yeah, tell Calvin cuss me out. Okay, Calvin could cuss me the fuck out. It's all right. Shit. Y'all gonna see that next live. So Chucky, he went live. He's live. I think he's still live, but this is the second live. This ain't the first one. Because when I saw this one, it was like a replay kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But he was talking to people like it was a chat. So I assumed he was live. So he going on, he afraid for his life because he don't know what to do in Miami and boot the bath. And he was on the phone with a family member and she thought it was somebody else. Oh, bullshit. Okay, y'all know how this bullshit go. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Cyber relationship day? Them motherfuckers over there in the beef sectors arguing. And let me put y'all on, because all of a sudden now this lady Ness talk about she don't like women's. If you don't like women's, bitch, what the fuck was you doing with this heat? What was y'all playing Twister? Y'all playing Duck Duck Goose? What the fuck is y'all doing? All right, what's going on here? More junkie stunts. And I'm sitting here like, you know what? This shit don't fucking affect me. Because I've been through this shit already. Their names was Chucky and Jokey. I've been through this shit for years, motherfucker. When you think Ness and this heat gonna make a fucking difference just because it's two bitches? That don't mean shit to me. Y'all could be lying too. Okay? So now today, this heat, she come live. She waiting on Pizarro to come through. Oh, well, you waiting on Pizarro now? Because VS ain't cut it. VS ain't hit you with no numbers. You know that clicking that virus didn't connect like it should have. So now you got Pizarro up in here. Okay, because I'm going to watch Pizarro. You know I like Pizarro, y'all. I ain't got no problem with no Pizarro. So, Pizarro in there, and Pizarro's spitting the facts. Okay? Pizarro is spitting the facts. This heat, you fucked up here, you fucked up there, you did a whole lot of this and that, What? They were talking about going on a cruise last night. The man, you know how this, the man, we gonna get to that, the mayor, we gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to Chucky them, don't worry. Okay, get back to Chucky. Chucky ain't done yet. So, Jay Dunn came on live first. Of course, she was talking, whatever she was talking. Then this heat came on with Pizarro. Next thing you know, they're like, yo, Ness is going live. So at one point in time, y'all, it was this heat, Brianna, Ness, Chucky, and motherfucking XYZ live at the same goddamn time. Okay? So Chucky gets back on the live. All right, and I'm like, Chucky live again? What the fuck is this about? What you think Chucky said in the beginning of the motherfucking live? Oh yeah, y'all, I was trolling, and whatever arguments we have, we gonna handle that offline, and I shouldn't have went online, but they still huggy and kissy and all this other shit. Okay, so there you go. That's what happened with Chucky. That's enough of motherfucking Chucky. Okay. Now, the only reason why I knew XYZ was live was because they was talking about it in these other chats, like, oh, he live now, whatever, whatever. So I was like, nigga, please, I don't watch that damn fool. So I'm going back and forth between Ness and the motherfucking Brianna. And Brianna ain't talking about them motherfuckers. When I went in there, Brianna was talking about her own business. So I like the fact that Brianna can still get 200 people in her room just shooting the shit. I love that shit. That's wonderful. I ain't even mad at your work. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. But then I came back on this heat live. I said, let me get back in this heat and see what the fuck going on. Guess who was up in that bitch on the motherfucking chat? VS came back in the motherfucking chat. I was like, ooh. So Pizarro's already on the panel. All right. And VS come up in the chat. Now let me remind y'all, I'm talking throughout Homegirl's chat. All right, I'm in this heat chat yakking. I'm like, chick, you deal with too much fucking alcohol. Fucking Pizarro said that shit looked like storyline to her, and it looked like storyline to me too. Even though me and Pizarro had two totally different reasons why we felt it was all storyline, motherfuckers, it looked like storyline. And apparently Ness was crying on her live because, oh, y'all think it's storyline, it's not storyline, and I'm mad she lied to me, and hoo and this and that. But chick, I thought you didn't like no women's. So what the fuck cares if she lied? She said the wrong age and this and that. Yeah, going back to that age shit, because apparently this heat says she was 20 something, but she's like 35, 36. Bitch, who cares? I'm 48, ho. I'm an old lady. I don't give a fuck about all that shit you lie. At your age, mama, not your shoe size. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this. Okay, ain't nobody worried about no age. But I'm like, shit, yo, we was up in this heat chat talking about our ages. We like, ain't nothing wrong with being over 40, especially when you look good and do the that, but this and that. You know what I'm saying? Just, I guess we trolling, right? So, I don't know what happened with Ness. Oh, they was talking about that for a hot minute. And, I'm still in this heat chat with the app. Oh, yeah, like I said, VS was in the chat. VS told the girl she want to eat her cat. And all this other shit. Now, all of a sudden, this heat drank the ball juice. And now all of a sudden, she cussing VS out. So I'm like, what the fuck? Let me tell you, I don't know if y'all listened to my lives before, but I done said many, many times over. Pizarro makes a specific type of ball juice. I don't know what she puts in this ball juice. I don't know the secret ingredients. I don't know the regular ingredients. I'm going to think one of the ingredients is water. I don't know what the fuck it is. But when these folk drink Pizarro's ball juice, these motherfuckers can go anywhere. They can become their own spaceship and fly to another galaxy, pop off, this, your mama, oop, that, right? So now Pizarro's on the panel. She cussing out VS. VS was like, bitch, you should have cussed me out 2 days ago. I disrespected you 2 days ago. Why the fuck are you talking shit now? What are we doing? What are we doing here? And I'm in the chat like, she right. Because she played your ass out back then. And you ain't saying not a motherfucking thing. This is what happens when the passive aggressive don't work. Okay, if y'all gonna be passive aggressive, y'all gotta make sure the passive aggressive work. Passive aggressive behaviors work much better in person with somebody than it does online. Because when you come up with bullies and all that shit, and them Debo type motherfuckers, that passive aggressive shit ain't gonna fucking work. That's gonna make the motherfuckers pounce on you harder. Especially motherfuckers on that Debo shit that are looking for you to Debo. The whole beef sector. I'm not gonna say they bullies or none of that, but they like beefing. They don't like that they like that whole when the black sector be like, yo, I'm not fucking with that person. Shit, I use me as an example. Y'all know it's certain people I will never talk to. I will never jump up on a panel to talk to their ass. None of that shit. It's been a couple times I'll be in somebody chat talking my shit, and they'll talk to me from the fucking panel, and I'll be like, whatever, bitch. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't give a fuck. I'm not coming up there. I'm not falling for your shit. Okay? I'm not doing none of that. Fuck all of that. Now, we can rock that here, in the black sector. That's okay. But in the beef sector, that shit looked like weakness. Okay? And this heat, and I told this heat too. I said, yo, when you deleted your channel the first time, the beef sector didn't respect your ass no more. Because that's how they move. I'm in the bushes way too much. Like, I'm watching what the fuck they do and how they move. I done told y'all in many of my lives that the way we move in the black sector, the beef sector don't look at it the same. All right? If somebody's on a panel and the chat could get the person on the panel to act the fucking fool, the black sector, hey, that's some good troll pressure, yo. That's the best troll pressure ever. We troll pressured that motherfucker from the chat. They can't handle their emotions or none of that shit. We won. But in the beef sector, it's the opposite, okay? They don't view that as troll pressure and you won. Not at all. They rather you jump up on that panel and beatbox, even if it's over bullshit, nothing. Okay, because that's how they move. So when this heat deleted her first channel, and then talk about, oh, I was drunk and I felt like this and I felt like that, that's weakness. And when she first came on the scene, talk about, oh, I'm not trying to fight nobody because I don't do that. And if you act like this, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm not going to say nothing, let you talk your talk. And I'm going to intellectually destroy you. That was new and radical for the beef sector. They ain't never heard no shit like that before. Ain't not a one motherfucker in the beef sector that really act like that. In the black sector, hell yeah, we got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that act like that, right? But in the beef sector, nah. So that's why I was like, oh, this is new. Let's see what this person's about. And then you jump on people's panels and start rah like they wanted you to. The opposite of what the fuck you doing, what the fuck you said on your live, so it looks passive aggressive than a motherfucker. All right? And when you deal with Debo motherfuckers, and you don't Debo back, they take that shit as weakness. So from here on in, they're going to disrespect you and continue to disrespect you. The only way you can out Debo a motherfucking Debo is to completely walk away. Make sure you got something in your hand for when they try to come behind you and you just turn around and be ready to hit their ass with that shit. Then they change their mind. They be like, oh shit, this motherfucker wasn't playing. They walked away not because they was weak, because they might be a little bit more crazy than me. But know this, Heat, you didn't do that. You let that girl Debo your ass. Okay? One, you let that girl Debo your ass when she was like, yeah, I did it. I put the picture up, and what? This is why I put the picture up. I was mad. What you gonna do? And you ain't do shit. That's the one bad move for you with Debo. Second bad move for you with Debo was when Debo was like, Rico the Brat, you pay me $200 to do an interview with me. And then Kimmy comes up, literally pushes you to the side this heat. Because VS was like, so where's my interview with you? You ain't got your questions now. You ain't got your shit together now. And this heat is like humming. Fucking Kimmy just comes out the blue and just starts asking mad questions on some, let me show you how to do it, little one. Let me show you how to do it, little one. And let me get my free interview and jump the fuck off. Okay? So VS disrespected you a couple times. Then after all that, she was like, yeah, I'm bored with you. You ain't doing nothing for me. And this ain't popping how I wanted to pop. So I'm about to go to Nest. I'm going to Nest right now. Boom. And you ain't say nothing about that. You ain't flip. You ain't nothing. She disrespected you a couple times. So of course, when she come on the chat today, she gonna disrespect your ass again. But now this time you want to cuss somebody out. What y'all think VS did? Y'all know she came on that panel, right? She went right up on that panel. And this heat cussing out. Hey, you did. And VS is like, okay, and it got to the point Pazar, they started yelling over each other. Pazar's like, okay, y'all yelling over each other. And fucking this heat was like, oh, Pizarro, shut the fuck up. What? You lucky Pizarro ain't cuss your ass out too. But if I was Pizarro, I'd have stayed right there. Okay? I'd let that shit go because now we really seeing the passive aggressiveness of you. And when people tell you how the fuck you is and you ain't want to listen all them other times, maybe you can see yourself the fuck now. Right? So they end up going back and forth a little bit. And then VS is like, yo, okay, now what? Your numbers went up a little bit. What are we going to do? Okay? VS had to get off the panel because she was going into an area that didn't have no real good reception. Okay, no doubt. We see you later, VS. Do. Apparently, remember I told y'all Ness had a live earlier today. I don't know if she left that live and started up a new one or what, but Ness was live again. Okay? So, like I told y'all, I'm typing all kind of shit in this heat chat. I'm talking to people in her chat like, yeah, she fucked up with this, she fucked up with that. Da-da. I'm not calling her out her name or nothing because what the fuck am I gonna call that lady out her name for? That person out their name for. I ain't got no reason to call nobody out their name, call them bitches and all this shit. I'm too old for that shit. The fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? The fuck. It ain't necessary. So, at the end of it all I said was, so Pizarro, because Pizarro was saying how Ness is mad at her now. I guess Ness came back on the live. She was mad at Pizarro for being over there. So Pizarro was like, I've been over here 2 hours. And I typed it in the chat because that's exactly the same thing that VS said the other day. I've been here for 2 hours and blah, 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 blah. So I put in the chat, I said, Pizarro, are you going to go to Ness's live after that? Oh, Lord. I said, you going to Ness's live after this? All I heard was, Lee, bruh. And I was going to type, I'm a sis, but it's okay if you call me bruh. And I got time to fuck out. I got timed out, bitch. Okay. That was the first time I got timed out in a motherfucking beef sector chat. I usually be in the clouds quiet. But I'm like, yo, after all the things that I said to this one, that one, booty bap, this, that, I told you played yourself. I told you look like this. I told you looked weak after the first time you deleted your channel. But you gonna go tell VS, I deleted my channel 4 times. My formula was this. And Pizarro was like, your formula sucks. And I agreed with her. I was like, yeah, your formula sucked after you deleted your first channel, homegirl. Yeah, you got your second channel and came back with these amounts of numbers. But that was after you had to beg and plead and explain yourself and drunkenness and da-da-da-da and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. I ain't mad at the motherfucking time me out. I don't give a fuck. Now, Black Sector. If I'm in my people's chats and I get timed out in my people's chats, yeah, I'm going to get madder than the motherfucker. But if I'm in some strange motherfucker's chat that I ain't really cool with or whatever, and they time me out, man, listen, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Shit. That's all I really had to say about everything. I think Demetra's live now. Y'all go check out Demetra. Shout out to Demetra. Pizarro is supposed to go live later on today. I don't know if Brianna is still live. I don't know if Ness is still live. I think this heat is done. I think she's done with whatever. She probably was in here listening to a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a goddamn. Listen, y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Okay? I watch the fuck shit sometimes. I watch the train wreck sometimes. You know, but the beef sector, not everybody in the beef sector neither, but most of the beef sector, the black sector don't give a fuck about y'all cyber relationships or your cyber relations. We done had enough of that shit. We done seen that shit already. And if y'all get sick and tired of the black sector because we think everything motherfucking is a storyline, it's because we've been through the experiences where most of the shit was what y'all call junkie stunts anyway. MU and Tracy. Hello. Yes, y'all. I think most of these other sectors get mad at the black sector because we just sit back and watch the shit like, okay, that's what it is. All right. You know, every once in a while you get somebody to jump in and really feel a way about something and trauma bond with motherfuckers over this shit. But trauma bonding over the click and the view virus, and I ain't for none of that shit, okay? Because I ain't got no money, bitch. I'm broke. I ain't got no money, ho. None. Okay? I'm brokety broke. You got a man and you broke? You goddamn right. I got a man and I'm broke. I'm broke after bills. Okay? That's it. There's a whole bunch of housewives in the motherfucking 1950s that was broken in the motherfucker. And their husband took care of everything. No. I'm an independent bitch, but I'm still broke. Okay? And I got a man and I'm broke. All right? You know why that happens? Because my man got shit to deal with too. The fuck? She need help and protection even if she had Jesus on her panel. He can't help her. Child. Need more than Jesus for some of these folk. Okay? Listen. How many of y'all is married up in here? Y'all don't know that married people get problems? Y'all don't know that people that live together, be together for man long, motherfuckers got problems? I don't know about y'all, but when the mayor said that he has elderly parents that he had to take care of, that shit resonated with me. Anybody over the age of 45 should be thinking about their parents right now if they have them. Because right now your parents are elderly as fuck. They probably can't move around like they used to, probably can't take care of themselves like they used to. Might get a little dementia or something. You gotta, make sure you gotta be their caretaker now. All right? So when people go through problems like that, yeah, they gonna be broken in the motherfucker because now you got another person to take care of. Not exactly another child, but you got another adult over here. Motherfuckers got lives, yo. Motherfuckers got shit to do. Motherfuckers gotta spend their money on real life shit. And that's no offense to the motherfuckers that spend their money on here. But I ain't got no membership money, bitch. I don't. And if I had membership money, y'all know who it would go to. Come on. The fuck? The same advice I gave, and now I'm skipping over and moving to something else, but the same advice that I gave to Chucky a while back about him and this girl is the same advice I gave the motherfucking this heat. I was like, yo, if any of y'all was real about this shit, whatever relationship the fuck it was, you would not be seeing it on no motherfucking YouTube. It'll be on the motherfucking back end. It'll be in private, this, that, and the third, all of that. You wouldn't be sitting here this heat talking about, I don't know why Ness is mad at me. First of all, stop drinking all the time. Maybe you can remember why she's mad at you. Seems like she's mad at her because this heat is so cool with Kimmy. I don't understand none of that neither, especially if y'all was never in a relationship and you don't like women's like that. Who the fuck cares then? Unless y'all was best fucking friend. And this is, what the fuck? Just like with Chucky. I never had an ex on here. Yes, you did, nigga. Yes, you fucking did. I never had none of that. Yes, the fuck you did. I had a catfish. Yeah, you had that too. Okay? And I told Chucky, I said, Chucky, if you real with this chick, don't be putting your shit on here. Because you already got a reputation of trolling and doing bullshit with somebody else that y'all was fucking around, lying, all kind of stupid shit. So if this shit is real, make it real, motherfucker. Don't bring it on here all fucking day, every fucking day. Don't nobody give a fuck. Okay? I don't need to know when y'all fucking and how y'all fucking and what the fucking is like. I come on here and tell y'all fucking is good for me. I need to go fuck some more. That's about it. Okay? Shit. And if these people over here in the beef sector was real, they handle shit different too. You know how many times I get in arguments with my dude in real life? I don't come on here telling y'all that motherfucking shit. Why? I don't need validation like that. And it's like all them two motherfuckers, Ness and this, they needed validation somehow. And it's a shame they couldn't validate one another. All right? When you can't find somebody else to do what you need to do for your motherfucking self, work harder to do it for your motherfucking self. Because alcohol is not going to validate you. Even weed don't validate you. Okay? Weed can make you feel loved, but it don't exactly love you. Okay? Alcohol can make you feel a whole bunch of ways, but that don't mean it love you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get this shit right. And take it from a recovering alcoholic. If you have to drink in order to be liked, if you have to drink in order to get along with people, if you have to drink in order to leave those inhibitions and all that other shit, don't drink, nigga. Let that shit go. I don't mind being hated and having no friends and trying to validate myself and sitting here in depressive ass moods. Because I'm not using alcohol for that shit. I don't need to put on a Sambo show for all these motherfuckers to feel validated by what? If I can't do that shit sober, what the fuck am I doing? That's why I tell y'all alcoholism sucks. I'm not telling you that alcohol sucks. I'm not telling y'all don't drink. I'm not telling y'all don't have a good time or take a sip of wine or a sip of moonshine or whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm telling you, don't abuse that motherfucking shit. And don't let that shit become your life, because then you will have no life. You won't be you no more. You won't even know who the fuck you is. And then you be waking up in the morning like, did I really say that? I never said that about you. I never did that. Yes, the fuck you did. That's not me. You don't even know who you is. Because you drink too fucking much. Or you do too much of this other fucking drug too fucking much. What happened to my phone? My phone clocked out for 2 seconds. But anyway. Okay, Purple, like, the fuck? My messages are not complicated. They fucking simple, yo. And people be getting offended when I be talking about alcohol and alcoholism. I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm not talking about alcohol by itself. I'm talking about alcoholism, the disease of being addicted to motherfucking alcohol. And the reasons why we become addicted to motherfucking alcohol. Because I was once that motherfucker too. I'm the best dancer in the world. I'm the best singer in the world. I'm the happiest person in the world when I drink alcohol. Except for 3 or 4 hours later when the motherfucker wears off and I'm looking like a fucking wino sitting on the fucking corner crying my eyes out for God only knows what. And then I wake up the next morning with 4 and 5 people talking about we ain't fucking with you no more. Why? Because you spread my business. I didn't even know your business. Yes, the fuck you did. Oh, because you went and did this and that. I would never do that. Well, yes, the fuck you did. I done been there. I done did that. I got motherfuckers to this day will never speak to me because of the shit that I did when I was under the influence of alcohol. And I can't be mad at their ass. I can't beg them back. For what? Even if it's 20 years, 25 years later, and I don't even drink like that no more. I can't beg them back. I can't be like, yo, change. No. Because I've accepted who the fuck I am on the inside. I'm not always a likable bitch. I don't always get along with a motherfucker. Okay? I don't need to sing all the fucking time. I don't need to dance all the motherfucking time. I don't need to be a happy ass motherfucking tap dancing for fucking you. Because if I can't tap dance for fucking me, let me fix it. So I can learn to tap dance for fucking me. And if I need alcohol to do that, I don't need alcohol. If I need motherfucking trees to do that, I don't need trees. But when I get my period and my cramps kick in and my emotions is all over the place because of hormones, I'm going to grab for my piece of spliff and I'm going to calm the fuck down. And I could bring it back to me. All right? That's the one thing these motherfuckers never realize. Y'all young people never realize this shit when it comes to fucking relationships. And it's some old motherfuckers that don't realize this shit neither. You ain't never gonna have a good and stable relationship with anybody until you have a good and stable relationship with your motherfucking self. Okay? Who the fuck is gonna love you if you don't love you? How would they even know how to love you if you don't love you the same? You're gonna look like a fucking hypocrite. Okay? I want to be loved like this, this, and this. But you don't do none of that for your motherfucking self. So what the fuck are you doing? What are we doing? Now, alcohol is not a currency for love. It's not a currency for respect. It's not a currency for motherfuckers to like you. It's not a currency for fucking validation. And if them motherfuckers only like you when you drunk, they not your friends. They not your people. They just fucking not. And I was cool with motherfuckers decided they not my motherfucking friend. Learn to love your motherfucking self more, yo. For real. Because alcohol can't love you like you love you. It can't. No matter how much it gives you the illusion that everybody likes you now and everybody's your fucking friend now and everybody gonna treat you good. Remember, you gotta get sober sometime. And then when you get to the point where you can't even like yourself unless you drinking or sniffing or some kind of shit like this. Man, listen. I feel like I should put social media up there with alcohol nowadays. But fuck the alcohol, it's the social media shit. It's click and view virus. I ain't mad when other people play the click and view virus and win. Y'all go get y'all money. Y'all go do what the fuck y'all want to do. But don't be mad at me if I'm asking the obvious fucking questions. Then I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna play passive aggressive. And I ain't even got nothing to be aggressive over. The fuck? And I know what aggressive is because I'm full on aggressive. And I know half of y'all like, sure ain't no full on aggressive. I ain't never seen her get full on aggressive. No, because I'm too old for that shit. I can control it a little bit better. So I might look a whole lot of passive aggressive nowadays. I'm not mad at that. Because I ain't full passive. I ain't no 100% passive. You shit. Y'all think I'm passive. I really just don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. All right? Like, oh, she passive in the motherfucker. Nah, I don't give a good goddamn, okay? I don't give 5 fucks. Y'all want me to give 1. All right? Now, it's almost 50 minutes into this. My spliff is done, rolled. I'm about to go and bun it, and I really don't want to bun it thinking about this shit. Okay? I gotta call my boo. I ain't speak to him all day. You know, I gotta clean this house and do all kind of other shit. I might just jump back on YouTube and listen to y'all fuss some more. Maybe get timed out again in somebody else's fucking chat by saying some old shit. But before I go, I saw a wonderful quote on Instagram the other day. All right? And it said something to this effect. Focus on why it bothered you as opposed to what he or she said. You have a great day too, Purple. Thank you for coming. I'm going to repeat that. Focus on why it bothered you rather than what he or she said. Because people can say anything. Anybody could say anything. And there's times where a stranger will say something to you, you get so angry or so upset or so fucking hurt. And then your family member could say the same thing. You don't give a fuck. Vice versa. Instead of worrying about what this one and that one said, ask yourself why does it bother you? What did they say? Why does it bother you? Because it could be one thing where everybody can say that thing and it bothers you when they say that thing. And it's about understanding yourself, not about understanding other motherfuckers. And when you focus on why it bothered you and deal with that, your skin will be so much tougher, y'all. Who gives a fuck what they say? Oh, but what they said bothered me. Why? What about it bothered me? And deal with that. And there's many ways you can deal with why something bothers you and how it bothers you and how not to let it bother you anymore. That's why in the 4 locks and keys of the Yoga Sutras, the last thing it says is disregard the wicked. They don't mean the wicked people. They mean the wicked behavior. Because anybody could turn wicked in your fucking eyes. Why? Why are they wicked to you? What did they do? What did they say? It's those things that you disregard. All right? And practice non-attachment with. Because when you focus on why it bothered you instead of exactly what this person and that person said, that is a form of non-attachment. Not detachment, non-attachment. Anyway, I'm fucking out of here. I'm tired of being on some old guru type shit. All right? Y'all gonna make me want to fart. But yeah, y'all enjoy the joke, bitch. Time me out. I'm all right. I'm okay. Maybe I should see a fucking therapist. I'm out, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Whoever liked this shit, thank you kindly. Whoever, Daquana, I think I need a therapist. Whoever came up in, listening, or whatever the fuck y'all doing, y'all just have a good fucking day, okay? Make sure that you're not too constipated. You ain't got no diarrhea. Drink your water to look younger and fresh. Let me go get my water, child. Because, child, you know, my old 48-year-old ass is starting to look a little bit closer to my motherfucking age. And, you know, I kind of want that. But then again, I don't want that because motherfucking 48 years old be looking old sometimes. And you know, I'm getting these little bumps on my face and shit. And that's from drinking soda. So I got to start drinking more water, which is what I'm going to do right before. Where my water? Goddamn ginger ale in my motherfucking face. And y'all know that ginger ale is the cure-all for black people, okay? Ginger ale. You sick? Go get you some ginger ale. Get you some ginger ale first before you get in the trouble. Okay? But once you hit over 40, ginger ale is not your always go-to. Water and ginger ale should be go-to, okay? Here's my water. Took my sips. Excuse me. The only thing I worry about with my water is that I don't drink enough because I usually share it with these plants. I have a bottle of water, drink half and be like, oh, this plant looks like it needs some. Bloop, 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 bloop. Child, boo. Overwater these plants are killing. Sorry, babies. Anywho, I'm out. Peace.